Okay, folks, we're ready for Caven's second game today. And who did you play, Caven?
His name is Gimmelfarb,
And what's he rated?
1760.
Okay, and which color did you have?
I had white.
Okay, you had white against 1760, and this was played.
This plays Mechanics Tuesday Night Marathon on December 21st, 2021.
Okay.
So, at the Mechanics, like, we looked at some games where they really researched me and stuff, so it's like, I'm realizing they're all looking for all of my games, and they find them on chess.com, and they find them in the Mechanics database, so, and I haven't changed my repertoire a lot. And this game was in the Marshall Gambit of the Ruy Lopez, and I just, like, I don't know, I may go back to the Cochrane Gambit for the Russian, but I'm going to go with D4 next time on that. But I decided to try to play an anti-Marshall line, but I learned a little bit this game that I had looked at the line and I didn't follow it precisely, but what I did is just allow kind of a transposition into maybe what was a bad Marshall Gambit, but I managed to get a draw.
Okay. Okay, so these are all pretty much standard moves from the Ruy Lopez. Both sides are developing their pieces and following the book recommendations.
Then you cast this. So this is the Marshall Gambit signaling move. So I went with this move because I really felt like, well, why can't that transpose into the main line?
Well, this is very interesting, Caven. This is one of the main moves. The other, of course, is the old main line, C3, and then.
But that totally allows the gambit. But the
and
other,
then in the World Championship, this is played very often to avoid the Marshall.
And that's the class. Like, I remember a long time ago somebody saying that's the anti-Marshall move, and they came up with this crazy thing where the king runs over there. I didn't even know what they were talking about, but
okay. So H3 was one of the moves I picked up from one of my expert friends to combat the Marshall attack, which is, in my opinion, Black's most dangerous gambit of all.
Yeah. So I guess I agree. I'm tired of defending against it. So he played into the book that I had looked at, and I'm supposed to like play this here, or maybe I could play this. I don't know. I could see playing this, but this move, it really irritates me because he's just eventually going to do this or something. I'd rather get this in, you know. But
okay, so what did you play, King?
I went ahead and played this now.
Ah, okay.
But
is this recommended?
So, it wasn't the recommended move.
This is recommended.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're trying to still fight for D5. But because of now I can't put my knight here, he responds with the move, which is basically the Marshall Gambit again.
Wow, okay.
So now we're transposing a Marshall Gambit
did you take
where I got this in. Yeah.
Did you take?
Yeah, I got this in.
Takes back.
And then he's got a real dangerous square in F4.
Oh, I see. So if you take, he's got knight F4 or something.
So we just went ahead, I just did that. But it was like,
ooh, I don't know, man.
yeah.
I don't think I like this already.
Yeah.
Because he's got two threats coming in here with a knight, and then, no, I don't know, man. I think.
Yeah. But remember, I won a pawn, so it's.
No.
So I'm just giving the pawn back, I guess. But
well, it already looks bad to me, man. I don't know if you can even do this.
yeah, I don't want to do it again. If I do it again, I'll play knight C3 maybe.
Take?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Then I hit him with this.
Oh, okay. Was this prepared?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I should have. This one I'm learning. I need to prepare more. I need to look at the computer more. because that's the 21st century chess. We're all We're all trying to learn to play like computers.
Right. Okay, so black to move, knight h4.
He plays here.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
This game is really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I came up with this.
Mm.
Now the knight's trap.
Yeah, okay, so this is very interesting, Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very, very interesting. Knight's trapped.
And I think I looked this on the computer, and it's all over the place. I mean, it goes from +7 to -7 or something like that. Yeah. And then he hits me with a little bit of a shocking move. Just plays this.
What?
I know, I'm like, okay.
What the hell? I would just take that.
I'll take a knight. I took
Give me that.
I took it.
Well, see, now it's gone from you were losing to now you're winning. So, you know, it's really strange. But I think it's just a free piece.
Yeah, one here.
Okay. Now you can trade queens, can't you?
Well, he doesn't have to allow it.
Well, you're doubling his pawns, aren't you?
Yeah. I did that. And here's
Okay.
where I missed my win. I mean, I looked at Rook H5. I just was afraid I was going to be on the E file. So if I play 18 Rook H5, apparently I can get away with it.
Well, it's hairy, you know.
Yeah.
It's a very kind of weird, hairy position.
What do you think happens?
Well, you know, see, he always has this
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
defense, so
Rook G8.
I'm not really sure I
And
like
then I
this
have to
too
go
much.
here. But the computer said this works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because after bishop check, queen check, king runs,
Well,
I
maybe he
don't
should,
see there's any checks.
Maybe he should block the file first, but then the other check. Then maybe.
No, he has to either keep checking or defend this with this first. He doesn't have time for both of these moves.
Yeah.
So,
So
I
yeah,
don't
okay,
know.
if he checks.
Well, you just come out. The problem is these other checks just drive my king, you know, to more safety, I think.
Well, can I go here? Oh, shit. I want to develop the knight.
Well,
I don't want to play king d2.
you can also. No, it's. Maybe this is the safest, and then maybe develop the knight here or something. Because here he still has to always stop for this, right?
I saw my king on d2 and I was unhappy because these pieces aren't happy.
Well, now here's the thing: is that your attack on h7 may be so strong that he either has to play here or play here, and then you can still strengthen the attack with this, and there's still no defense to the rook h7. So your attack is so strong you don't have to you don't have to play with these pieces. You see what I'm saying? And if need be, you always have this. So I know your king is on your knight square, but there's some positions that are the attack is so strong. You don't even need these pieces. You will not even need these pieces. So it's kind of a weird position, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It's an unusual position. You know? Rook h5 seems to me to be the best, but you can win, you know, by playing, you know, more solid moves like this. And you can block the file, you know? And then come out naturally with a knight. So this, to me, is the more conservative move.
Well, that's what I did.
which I don't see as bad at all.
Okay, so is that,
Because now your king can come out safely.
is this the position then?
This is the position with white to move.
And yeah, I played here.
Okay. You didn't. Rook h5 might be better. What does the computer say?
Yeah, I think it liked Rook h5.
Okay. Yeah, Rook h5 is more aggressive, but the most aggressive move, folks, is not always the best move. So, I kind of like your quiet Rook e3. It's more solid. Okay, check King f1.
I played this. Maybe that was-
Yeah, okay, you can play this too. You know, but what I'm worried about is that his rook eventually is going to get on the G file. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he took the rook.
Well, it's looking very hairy because you've got a traffic jam. And you're not playing with these pieces, so this is really what who's playing.
Well, that's the essence of the universal gambit. It's hard to get those. I mean, that's why a4 is a good move. I can get this guy going.
Okay. G8?
Rook e8 he played.
Oh, Rook E8 is still good though. Ooh, threatening mate. Bingo.
So I played here.
Okay, he doesn't have to trade queens.
Yeah, I think the computer found this was a mistake.
Is this the game?
Yeah,
Okay. This looks like a viable defense. You know?
there's something wrong with this.
No, I'm worried about this maybe. Queen E7.
Like then I went back,
Okay.
but there was. I think I needed to do it like this for some reason, because this was bad for some reason.
Well, then it's just a draw by Perpet. Queen E7, Queen back, Queen D7. So it was a draw?
Yeah, but the computer found something wrong with that move, and I forget what it is.
Well, that's okay because you're playing a human.
Yeah.
A
So
human
that's
is
the end
not.
of that one.
Human is not going to find defenses that that are kind of unusual. No, I cannot see the win for black here in this position. You know, I really can't. So queen here, queen here, queen here, queen here. Draw by 3-time repetition, right?
Yeah, well, we offered to draw or something.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, I got queen e3 3 times. So I guess.
Okay, so this game shows one the value of advanced preparation in a very well-known line called the Marshall variation, which is the most dangerous gambit that black can pull, and it's a sound gambit, as opposed to a lot of the other kind of unsound gambits.
Well, queen's gambit isn't even a gambit.
Well, the Queen's Gambit is a totally playable opening. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing suspicious or funny about it. It's just a good, solid opening.
It's not a sighted game or anything. It's not where black gets an advantage. It's more like it's equal, right? It's not a gambit. It's equal.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they do call it the Queen's Gambit, you know, but black rarely, if ever, is able to try to hang on and take the gambit pawn. But in the Marshall, white can often take the pawn, but he usually suffers for it. So anyway, Kevin got a draw here, but I think maybe he needs to work on opening preparation more in order to be better prepared for all these booked up guys. Because people book up on you. So this is why I play different openings and even different variations within standard openings. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching.